YouTube! Hello everybody, it's been a minute. Today at Locals we have tied for first place. Greg, how'd you do?
I did pretty good today. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time with Blue Eyes today, guys. Super fun deck. Had a lot of fun. My matchups today, they were all very varied matchups. I had a matchup. First round was against Lightsworn Ryziel.
Yep.
Second round was against RB.
Yep.
Third round was against Branded Dracotail, and then round 4 was against Pure Yummy. Pure Yummy was my only loss today.
Yep.
It was a tough matchup. It was really good games, but it's a tough matchup. It's Yummy. Almost had it, and my game 3 hand was not the greatest.
Ash on load did it.
Yeah. The Ash on the load did it pretty good, and then of course the Dark Ruler on the Spirit also didn't help. So but overall it was a really good day. I had a lot of fun.
Any shout outs before we get to
you know what? Shout out to West Empire.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving me the profile. Make sure you guys check out the game nights. Of course, your boy Titan, from the game nights here. Yep. And yeah, that's it.
Yep.
All right, let's get
to the profile.
All right, let's get into the list. All right, so pretty standard. 2 Blue Eyes. Not a whole lot to say about that. It's pretty standard. Obviously, spoiler, not playing Kaibaman the Legend.
Yeah.
You can play it. I'm not saying it's bad. I've definitely seen some lists that have had some success with that. I just didn't like it. I don't like the idea of playing 3 of these. I just think it's too much of a brick.
You brick on it enough already?
Yeah, it's just too much of a brick. And also, spoiler, this deck plays a lot of hand traps. You can brick on those by itself, so you don't want to have more things you can brick on.
And are you playing Magia or?
No, I'm not playing Magia. You will see the extra deck. I'm not playing Magia. Magia I was playing in my earlier list, but I found that sometimes it's a little bit difficult to make.
Yep.
So I just found that this was probably the best list, the most competitive list that I could find.
Short story, Kaibaman's only good for Magia, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so. A lot of Magialists, they're playing the Kaibaman. Like I said, it's definitely not a horrible option, but I just preferred this. So, all right, moving along. Of course, we got our 3 Sages.
Man, this deck is so fucking pretty.
Yeah, a lot of nice secret rares. So we got the 3 Sages. That's pretty standard. Of course, with our Sages, we're grabbing the Maiden.
She's beautiful.
Yep, this card's goated. Probably the best support the Blue Eyes could have possibly had.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Wishes is also phenomenal.
Yeah, crazy card.
This card, I wouldn't say that you're wrong for playing 2 of it. You could easily play 2 of it if you want, just because it is so searchable.
Yeah, but it's a starter, so like.
Oh, 100%.
Why not play 3?
Yeah, 100%. You want to max on your starters.
Yeah.
But I've seen lists with 2. It can work if you want to do it that way, but I just think 3 is more optimal. And then, of course, our 1-ofs. We got the Roar.
Would you consider bumping Roar up to 2?
I've thought about it.
I played it in my list. I feel like it's pretty good just to get, like this 3rd or 2nd wishes off, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not horrible to do a second Roar, to be honest. I've thought about it. I think maybe when I initially built Blue Eyes, when it first started becoming super meta, I was testing out 2. But I think, again, just to like optimize everything, I just wanted to go with the 1.
No, that's totally fair.
And then, of course, your mandatory Mazo.
Yep.
I hate this card, but it's really good. Like, you need it. It gives you the additional normals, so you need to play it, unfortunately. At least it's searchable. And of course your True Light, which you're setting off the Bay. And then the last Blue Eyes card we're playing in the main is going to be the Majesty, which
super sleeper card. Almost won you that last game against
almost. I was using this to pop, of course, the minion, make sure that he can't gain a bunch of stacks. Didn't.
And then surprise add back to hand.
Yeah, didn't work out in my favor, obviously. But yeah, good cards. All right, so now we're going into the supplemental engine.
Primite.
The Primites.
The barrel?
Yep, that's your barrel. Gotta have these ones. This guy will obviously set all of your Primite spell traps. And then, of course, the card that you're usually setting off of that is the Lordly Loads. These are awesome. I love Lordly Loads. Just being able to extend sometimes, even if you're just using them to even get into like a Spheres.
Right.
If they hand trap you to death and you just don't have anything, this just being able to at least try to get you into something kind of nice. Yeah. And then of course your one drill beam. I will say I have thought about maybe bumping this up to maybe more than one, just because
like 2.
Yeah, just because the card is so good. I think I used to side deck one copy back in the day. It's not terrible. This card, like even going second, is pretty good. That's why some people, would argue that playing 3 Blue Eyes is okay, because if you see Drill Beam with the Blue Eyes in hand, your Drill Beam's automatically live.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I get that, but again, just kind of optimizing everything. Just keep it at 1.
And the rest is just...
Yeah, and then the rest is going to be just non-engine hand traps. So we got our 3 Fool Loss, the Dumb Bird, 3 Ash. Yeah, honestly.
Ash.
3 Ash, just to negate this stupid bird.
Yeah.
And then we also got Bell, which is goated this format.
Yep.
You guys got to play Bell this format. I've been on and off with this card. You have to play this. This card is too good. With Yummy in the format, you have to play it.
Super good card. I agree.
Imperms.
Also with Mitsu.
Yes, of course.
Imperm. Yeah.
Imperm, pretty standard.
Breaks boards.
Yep.
If they have a lot of dodgers, you just imperm it on your turn.
Exactly.
Super Effect Veiler 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, our Purges.
Purge, yep.
Purge is also fantastic in this deck. Obviously, keep in mind that this will turn off your Ash, and I do believe it also turns off Water type. So if you are playing the Perulia, we'll turn that off as well.
And SP, of course.
Yes, and SP.
How'd you feel about playing Purge and Ash in the main deck?
I actually didn't mind it, to be honest.
Didn't conflict at all?
No, not really, because you still want to see cards that will stop your opponent from adding.
Right.
So if it happens where you have Ash and Purge in hand, you just use the Ash first, and then use Purge next, right? Just to avoid that.
Like follow-up. Drawing into Ash for turn.
100%. It's probably as bad as drawing into a Mole Charmy while you're trying to OTK your opponent or whatever. Just going second. It's not great, but you still want to have ways to stop your opponent from playing. And like I said, you can just sequence it that way so you don't get fucked up.
And you could also set it off of Tyrant, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You can reset it off of the Tyrant, which is also really nice. And the fact that this thing destroys cards too.
Yeah. If you have a trapping grid.
Yeah.
Right?
Also really good.
Go ahead. Pop my True Light.
Yeah, exactly. And then, of course, some more cards that we can search off of the
Man,
Sage.
the Myth.
Yep, the Effect Veilers.
Super pretty.
This card you can literally play from 1 to 3. I don't think it matters what you do, because it's searchable. You can play the 1 of. If you want more, play 2 or 3. It really doesn't matter.
This is technically a starter-ish.
Yeah, because you can normal this, go into your Spirit, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's any ratio.
Did you do that today at all?
No, actually, that never came up. But it can be done. But yeah, no, any ratio I think is fine with this Veiler. And then the last 2 cards, just some power spells, Prosperity. Usually dig for 3 with this card. The extra deck space is kind of it's tight, so doing 6 is a bit much. And then of course Callback.
Pretty.
Yeah.
How big's your main deck?
41.
41?
Yeah, 41 in the main.
Prosp is the 41st, or?
Yeah, I would say Prosp was the 41st, or Callby you could say is the 41st. It's just Callby is too good this format. It's good any format, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, you gotta play it.
Would you consider playing Crossout?
Crossout, yeah, I have considered playing Crossout. Really, the only card that hurts a lot against this deck, obviously, is Nibiru. Nibiru and Droll kills. So theoretically, maybe you could put in a Crossout to stop the Droll or the Nib. But you have to obviously main deck those hand traps when you do that. But yeah, I have thought about it. Some things to think about.
And then the extra deck?
And then going off into the extra deck here, we are maxing out on the Spirits.
Yep, I would agree.
Some lists only play 2, and I'm not going to say that that's incorrect, obviously.
It's incorrect.
Okay, well, Mr. West over here says otherwise, but I think it's fine. But I prefer 3. You'll see why I play 3 as well. Becomes more relevant. Things you make off of it, obviously your ultimate. Light Force, this if you just want to pop in some back row.
Okay.
Black Rose Moonlight, this card's kind of good too. just a bounce.
Yep.
This card is hilarious because this allows you to OTK.
Stupid.
Yeah, if you guys don't realize, you guys do not, there doesn't have to be anything specific, just because the way that it's worded, it kind of messed up some people thinking that this is, like, what are you doing with this?
Yeah.
This thing literally, because the spirit tags out into defense, this will go into defense, and then this thing can attack in defense.
It's just a super heavy buff for dragons.
Essentially, yeah. It's your basically like OTK button.
Yeah.
If you're just a few points short, you just go into this thing and
then bonk.
yeah, and bonk you in.
No, that's totally fair.
Yeah, and then of course the main reason why I'm playing 3 Spirit is the Crimson Dragon to tag out into the Cosmic Blazar.
No safer?
Safer is also really good. I thought about Safer just because Safer literally protects everything on the board.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about, you make your whole board and you're worried about like them popping your True Light, you could just be like, yeah, sure, you can literally let that Lightning Storm or Feather Duster resolve.
Yeah. Doesn't
do anything because the Safer protects it all once. So I've also thought about that. You could swap it out for the Cosmic Blazar. I don't know. I like negates.
Yeah.
I like negates, even though Safer is also a negate.
I mean, you could just you could play both and then cut one of the other extra deck guys.
Yeah, you could.
And then because Mitsu's really big in the meta right now, you could just chain 1, chain 2 on your turn.
100%.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so you could find ways to fit it in if you really want. And then now going off into your links, we're playing 2 Spirit.
2 boy.
Again, 2 to 3. 2 I think is the more ideal ratio. It's pretty standard. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Searches your Maz.
Yep.
Tributes itself.
Yep, pretty good.
Card.
Summons out your Blue Eyes. And then of course this thing, if this is like if you're wanting to really go into a minimal end board, this is the guy you want to make. Obviously, if you're wanting to go Hamtaro, you obviously make your Crimson Dragon into Blazar, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's your minimal end board guy. And then of course SP. A lot of Blue Eyes lists aren't playing SP. I think that's kind of weird.
Probably because of Purge.
Yeah, it could be because of Purge, but to be honest with you, I just think SP could come up. I think SP is a great card, and if you're playing Lina too, SP is also so. And then for the last 2, we of course have our fusions. We have our Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Love this card. This card I have thought about playing more of, just because this thing does come up so much, and it literally just can OTK on its own, just bonk. And then of course your Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate. This is just so that basically I can, give my Blue Eyes some targeting protection.
Yeah.
Just banish this, and then it negates it.
And then maybe against pure Yummy, sorry.
Yeah.
Just some protection against a Corky.
Yeah, stuff like that. So that's your target.
I mean, what else are you gonna run? Ultimate Dragon?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to make Magia, then yes, you gotta run the Ultimate Dragon for sure, the OG Ultimate.
And then for the side deck.
All right, and then in the side deck,
the goo,
we got 2 Nibiru.
Yep.
That's pretty normal, I would say. 3 Droll.
Love this format, man.
Yeah, gotta play this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Droll is Droll. Thrust. And then some thrust targets. We got Talents, Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster. I don't have any going first targets right now for this, just because just the way that I wanted to have my side deck.
Right.
I just couldn't fit it in. I chose to play some other cards today. And then, of course, the going first cards, we're playing 2 Solemn Warning and a Judgment.
Yep.
Of course, this is that one. The Warning's actually really, really nice. A couple of weeks ago, this actually flat out just won me a Yummy matchup just because of how good it is.
Yep.
Solemn. Yeah, I mean, Solemn is Solemn.
They're just super generic, super good.
Yeah.
Not much to say. I mean, you don't pay life points, so you're good.
Exactly.
And they can be set off Tyrant if your opponent lives past turn 1.
100%.
So
100%. And obviously I would just play 3 Judgment if I could, but okay. So that's why we're playing the Warnings. They're pretty good. Could also play Strike if you wanted. That's also reasonable.
A decent card.
Yeah, reasonable substitute for those. And then the last cards that we're playing is the Perulia.
Yeah.
Which
from
these,
the 5Ds.
Yeah, from the 5Ds.
Yeah.
100%. These are the things that you could swap out into maybe some going first, targets off of the thrust if you want, or if you want to play more thrust, maybe an extra copy or whatever. But yeah, I have a lot of Yummy players here, so I mean,
the card just makes sense to play.
Perulia is really good into Yummy, and it's obviously good into other decks right now too. So I wanted to go with the Perulias today.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you thought about playing the Kaiser Seahorse at all, or?
Kaiser Seahorse
Like,
is
do you
really
miss
good.
it?
It is really good. I didn't miss it at all in any of the games today. Now, I'm not saying that I haven't had game states where, yeah, I could have came up and it would have been really good. But to be honest with you, it wasn't, it didn't matter really that much. No, I didn't miss it at all. You'll notice one card that I'm not playing in this deck that I was playing initially was Magnamut.
Yep, the Bestials, I did notice that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Again, I just chose some other non-engine cards. I think I wanted to fit in the Purges. I wanted to fit in the Bells as well. I think if I wasn't playing Bell, I probably would play maybe some Bestials or maybe cut down on the Purge maybe to 2 instead of play 3. Play a Bestial in there. You definitely could. I actually think playing the Magnamut's probably what you want to do.
Yeah, especially for Yummy. If they target with Mignon, then they have to have surprise for it.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that is definitely a card I would play for sure. I just forgot about it, to be honest. Forgot about it a little bit, and I wanted to play some other cards.
So what changes would you make?
Other than the Magnamut?
Just Magnamut, no Druis?
Yeah, Magnamut. I might put Druis in the side deck. I would put maybe Druis in the side deck, just because, obviously, you know, if you're going into a matchup where the Bestials are really good, just side in another Bestial.
Yeah.
The only reason why I would just play the Magna just to main deck is because the main reason was just so that I could grab the
search Blue Eyes and then
or Ether Barrel. It'd be more so Ether Barrel, right? Because I can search Ether Barrel on their end phase, and then I can get my Primite combo going.
Completely forgot that Ether Barrel's a dragon. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the bridge is Drill Beam and Blue Eyes, right?
No, we just go Barrel because there are times obviously where you'll see one engine, you don't see the other one.
Yeah,
so
no, of course.
That's just my way to be able to get it if it goes back to me. But yeah, I think that's like honestly the only changes
Super
I would
solid
make.
list.
Yeah, it's really, really solid list. You know, you could cut the Prosp for something else if you want to, right?
Maybe the Magnamut.
The Magnamut if you want. So, but yeah, overall,
Other than that,
really, really solid list. Like I said, it was a really good time today. Yeah, not much else to really say.
any further shout-outs?
You know what? Shout out to everyone here at the Wizards Loft. I love our community. Honestly, we have a really awesome Yu-Gi-Oh community here. And yeah, honestly, that's it. And shout out to you guys too.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you know, you're our views.
Thank you so much. Any further comments?
Nope, that's all I got for you this time, my boy.
Till next time.
Deuces, my guys.